I am talking right now.
Hi, Kiru.
Okay, once. Ooh. Y'all get a preview. Okay, perfect. Okay, welcome everyone back to Senate. This is session number 5 on October 13th, 2021. Up first, we have roll call. Joel, are we at quorum?
By my count, we have a lovely 20 voting members with us right now. So yes, indeed we are.
Yay! So on our agenda tonight, we have 2 orgs, Plein Air and Asian American Student Association, some exec reports, a special senator spotlight, open floor, and hopefully adjournment. Up first, we have Plein Air. Do you guys have anything? First of all, are you guys here?
Yeah, we're here.
Do you have anything you need to present?
I mean, we can present our, we have a slides to explain what we're doing, why we're doing that. So if you want us to present.
I'll make you a co-host and you can present that to the Senate.
Okay, sure. Can you see the screen? Yep. Okay, so we're a Plein Air club, and we found out here recently that most of the people, they don't even know the meaning of this word. And first of all, we want to tell you what that is. So
just in general, that the plein air is a French word, and it means that you are painting outdoor. So it's all starts from the 19th century. 19th century, when artists, they were going outside, and it was a transition from the classical and art, when artists like Monet and Renoir, Picasso, Van Gogh, they were taking their canvases, easels, and they were interacting with people. They were going outside, and that's why we see all of these beautiful paintings in the museum. So we can see the same scene painting in the different time of the day, when artists, they were trying to capture mood of the scene, or different at different time, different color of the building. So most of the time they were painting outdoor.
Mm-hmm. So we have a few goals why we wanted to start. So the first of all, it's a tech school, and we would like to incorporate some art in students' life. And this is a way to gather together, maybe as a small group, and go to the city to actually draw and practice art skills. So another goal is to learn from each other, because each student, each person, we see things differently. We draw in different techniques, styles, even though the person who took a brush for the first time, they can produce something that the person who was drawing for a long time would never paint, because they didn't see it that way. Another one is exploring the city by drawing and studying its history. So if we're going to the site, and we've already done it multiple times, we're going to the specific maybe house, and we usually research this house before going there. And the last one is creating a community between the students with similar hobbies but different backgrounds. So our university is lucky because we have lots of different majors, and not only architecture students are involved in drawings. There are people in biomedical engineering, or maybe CS, who would love to draw, but they don't have a company to do so. And in our club, they are able to meet others, to speak, communicate, and create this small community.
So you will ask, what's the difference between the Plein Air club and art club? So we have a different approach. So yeah, so Kate said that we're in the tech school, and if there is a lot of, if there is the architecture students present, we all know that we're focusing only learning how to use the programs. So we don't incorporate sketching sketching or painting like in our process of development work. And in our practice, we found that this very important to start actually from the roots, like to thinking and actually crafting work first, and then transition to that software. So this is very important. And yeah, the second is going to be collaboration between practice and theory in practice. So we're giving our students tasks. So for each time they're preparing some
Small presentation about the
presentations.
spaces or maybe the techniques, because you can use watercolor in multiple ways. You can use a dry brush, or you can use all water, like you can put water around the paper. And during the sessions, we try to assist you, the student who attend, to maybe give them some feedback. And of course, like we want, as Luna said, like as a definition of the plein air, when you're going to the spot, you want to feel the spot. What kind of color, what is going on? So you try to feel the city and feel the area around you.
Yeah, and also we're going not only in a sunny day, we're going outside in different weather conditions. Like it's even better because you can experience different mood of the city or different colors. So it's always about finding something new, about learning something new.
Another is like, of course, maintaining the legacy, like a plein air, it's a tradition. So it's not like just art. It's a tradition when the artists gather together, they learn from each other. And this point moves to the other uniqueness, that we want everyone to be equals. So it doesn't matter where we're going, everyone is willing to suggest where we're going. Maybe they want to explore like a cafe area, or they have a favorite sport in the Pinton Park. So we're always open to the suggestion where we're going.
So the last time, like even like we went to that Hyde Park, and one of our students suggested to paint interior of that chapel. So we didn't plan this, but yeah, we all agreed that it was a great idea. So we went there.
One more thing that we would like to do, and we're starting doing it right now, it's collaboration with different clubs, because we know that being alone, like being by ourselves, it's not always good. And the more we incorporate with others, the better we can, the better results we can achieve. So currently we're incorporating with AXA. It's an art gallery organization. They're located in Tech North, and they collected our work. And after the midterm, we're planning to actually exhibit that.
Yeah, so we have our first exhibition in 2 weeks at the 3410 Tech North.
So in terms of like budget, we can like speak more detailed about that, but we wanted to highlight three main things, like trips with the suburbs, because like lots of beautiful landmarks or maybe architectural buildings there located in the suburbs, so we need some budget to go there. Art materials, obviously, because it's even some students they don't have art materials because they're not archi or they never painted before, so we want to be able to provide them, and some snacks for the trips, because if it's a minimum like 3 hour session or sometimes 2, it varies, and if it's a suburb trip, of course it will take longer, and we want to be able to provide some food for the students who come. We already had like, it's not 4 meetings, we had much more. So what we're usually doing, it's we meet as a group of the students. Sometimes we meet at the site, sometimes we're going from campus. So what we do, we analyze the space where we are. We're speaking about that. Maybe someone likes the color, maybe it's a shape. So we try to analyze. Then about like 2 hours, we're actually in a work process when each of the students try to produce maybe 2-3 artworks just to capture the shape, or depending on which the one decide to concentrate. And in the end, we always have an all group discussion. So we pin up all our work and we speak what each of the students likes about others, what could be improved, to give constructive criticism and to give the feedback to the people to improve their skills. Then, of course, it's a picture, and sometimes it's a group gathering, like to go together to the pizza place or to coffee shop to speak like about different things and to enjoy our time together. That's a few pictures. We like the main platform for communication. We picked Instagram because through the emails, most of us, I get bored to check the emails. So, but Instagram is for everyone. And we usually do minimum 2 posts. So first one is where we're going and the time of meeting. And the other post is like place. It's all of us with our pictures. And later on, we're going to do some other thoughts, maybe abstract vision of each session.
Yeah, for the winter sessions, we are having a different program. So we're planning to work more on the still life drawings and academic drawings as well.
Yes, Alejandro.
Yeah, I was wondering if by any chance you could put it in present mode.
Pardon?
If you could put the slideshow in present mode.
Is it better?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so that's fine. Right now we have a few upcoming panel lengths, so we're planning to continue our weekly session. As we told before, that we're planning to do the exhibition in 2 weeks, and during the winter we're going to slightly change our program to be indoors or to concentrate on the interior or more academic drawings such as a still life or maybe a brief sketching of the people. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you for presenting. Right now, we're going to go into our 5-minute questioning period. So if any of our senators have any questions for them, raise your hand, type it in the chat, and I'll call on you. Up first, we have Wyatt.
I was just wondering about your background and what led you to want to like form this club.
So personally, like I have an art background, and currently I'm running the art studio at the Zobia Art Center. So I have a 7 years experience, like doing art in general and being on the market too. So we both have a good experience.
I think that we both learned in the art ways, and we saw that here people, they don't really concentrate on the academic part and they're scared to express themselves. So that's one of the way, like in the art, there is no wrong way to draw something. And here we saw that people are scared to make a mistake, and to fight this fear is one of the way to do it through the art.
Thank you for that answer, and thank you for your question, Wyatt. We have another question from the comments, which is, what is this club able to do that other art history electives and humanity classes can offer? What is stopping students from joining class, or can't offer, sorry. What is stopping students from joining classes opposed to your org? I think you can answer like the first part, like what's different from like the art electives that our school offers.
Of course, when we have our art electives, we do have one sketching class here, but even like the instructor for this class is our advisor for our club. There are lots of students who would like to be involved in this class, and unfortunately, due to the capacity of the class, not everyone is able to fit in this class. So we're always welcome for everyone to come and join. And another answer for this question, when you take in some certain classes, you have to apply the credits, right? And if, for example, you're doing minors or maybe other things, you always need these credits for other classes. But if you still want to maintain your hobby and to have a certain time dedicated for that, that's the way how you can join our sessions and know that you will be at some point safe, because it's a group of people drawing in the city and you're not alone there.
I want to add also, in urban sketching class, we are learning about the techniques. In the plein air club, we are learning how to apply these techniques. So
it's more practice way.
Thank you for that. Are there any more questions? We still have about 2 minutes left of our question period. There's a question in the comments asking, how much were you planning to buy through the school? Like on your budget. So
We
what?
understood.
Yeah, expenses.
When we started calculating, our main expenses will be, of course, for art materials. But the thing is, like that budget's like right currently it's about $1,500. But the thing is, it's not like for these materials are not going to be used in 1 month. This is a long term, so we will need, of course, like paper or watercolor. But for example, I own my watercolor since I was in the 5th grade, so it's things that could be reused. Or for example, in other budgets is like easels. But the thing is, easels could be reused like for a long time. So it's not the budget that it will be done in 1 month. So it's a long-term project, and we think that people who are attending our club right now, we see the potential that they could continue that. Our club as soon when we will be, both of us will be graduated. You're welcome.
With that, if there are no more questions at this point, I would entertain a motion to approve
So moved.
and a second. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming to present tonight. I'm going to be putting you guys in a waiting room. We're going to have a discussion period and then we'll vote. And then at the end of the meeting, I'll announce the results, or at this point, you guys can leave and I'll send an email with your results anyways. So
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
with that being said, it is time for our 5-minute discussion period. If you have anything to say, raise your hand, type it in the comments, and let's get started. Derek says a different style of art club is great and would love to have them. Patrick.
Hi, y'all. So I think this would be a great addition to IIT. As you all know, we are a very tech-centric school. So having a variety of the arts available to everyone would be a very good way for some happy medium, both as a therapeutic, but also just people to discover their own creative potential. So I think it would be great. Also, Luna is very fun. She's in my studio and she's very dedicated towards this too.
Thank you so much for that, Patrick. Nova.
Thank you. You guys can hear me, right? Cool. I just like to say that I came from an institution which had a pretty active unofficial plein air group, and the people who do this stuff are like, I have found to be insanely dedicated. So in terms of not only like, this is obviously very therapeutically good, I could see this being a club that will exist long into the future, as it's something that's pretty common and people love. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Nova. We still have 3 minutes left, so if you have anything, type them in the comments, raise your hand. Oh my goodness. If there are none, we can also move previous question.
I move the previous question.
Okay,
Second.
a motion for previous question has been made. Is there a second? There's a second. Perfect. Okay, in the participants window, please vote yes or no. We need a 2/3. So please react. and then we can get on voting.
Where is this? Oh, I see, I see, I see.
Perfect. The motion to move previous question was seconded and vote and approved. Joel, release the voting form. And then up next, we have Asian American Student Association. Are you guys here to present?
Yes, I'm here. Hello.
Hello, do you have anything you need to share?
I also have slides.
Okay, I'll make you a co-host. And stop sharing my screen. And you're good to go.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen? Ooh, wrong one. Oopsies. Hello, everyone. My name is Gail Cabreros, and I'm one of the co-founders of Asian American Association, also called AASA. Ooh. I forgot. Oh, there we go. Sorry. The purpose for our organization is to provide better opportunities for the AAPI community, as well as spread cultural awareness on campus. Through our organization, our members will be able to make connections with one another, spread awareness of the AAPI culture, and gain networking and professional opportunities. As for programming and events, we are going to have 3 general body meetings, 2 small social events, 2 cultural events, and 1 big cultural collaboration with other organizations, hopefully. While our organization is free for everyone to join, our main target audience are students and faculty with an Asian ethnic background. For recruitment, we're advertising our organization across campus as much as we can, especially through social media, mainly Instagram at the moment, and personally reaching out to people who we think would be interested in joining our organization. These are the current executive board members. There are 4 open positions that have yet to be filled through an interview process, which is something that we're currently working on. Here is a preliminary interest list of students, which is data that we collected through an interest form, which is presented in the QR code on the right. However, this doesn't reflect the current list of students that we have. We actually have at least 25 people. This is our proposed budget with details about our planned events, which are the GBMs and social events that I mentioned earlier, as well as marketing with notes. And that concludes my presentation. Thank you for your time.
Perfect. Thank you so much for presenting. We're going to go into our 5-minute question period. If you have any questions for Gail, please raise your hand or type in the comments and I'll read them out.
Okay, let's go.
Huh?
Thank you, friends.
Okay, seeing that there are no questions so far. Okay, Alejandro.
Yes, hello. I just wanted to ask if you could provide just a little bit more insight onto how exactly this organization differs from others in terms of the opportunities, both professional and non-professional, that it could provide to students, and how it separates it from other organizations that accomplish kind of similar things, perhaps.
So our main goal for this organization was mostly to just provide like leadership and community outreach opportunities for students. But also we just want like a community where we want to educate people about other different Asian cultures. We also saw there wasn't like a lot of cultural orgs on campus, at least like not active ones that we've seen. So yeah.
Thank you so much for your question, Alejandro. Are there any other questions? We still have 2 minutes left. Otherwise, I would entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you again, Gail, for coming in to present. Same thing. I'm going to put you in the waiting room. You're free to leave. We're going to have our 5-minute discussion period and then voting. Otherwise, I will be announcing the results at the end of the meeting, so you're free to stay or you can go, up to you. But again, thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night.
Okay, with that being said, we are going to enter our 5-minute discussion period. If you have any comments, concerns, raise your hand, type them in the comments, and let's get started. So Derek says he has some concerns about longevity. Nova.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised there's already not a student org that's Asian American student oriented, given the nature of many other orgs on campus. And on that note, since there are other organizations like this that are proven to just be successful, honestly, I don't believe there's much concern for longevity. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Nova. It looks like Derek continued his comment and said, I think there are well-intended organizations, but I think lack of internal structure may result in immediate ending. Filipino Student Association died in 3 months and nobody picked it back up. Does anybody else have anything to say? Wyatt says this is broader than that, and I think it has potential. Patrick.
Hey, so I think it would also have very good potential considering it's such a larger reaching crowd. I would understand maybe that Filipino association is a little bit more narrow, but considering a lot of my Filipino friends are in Asian American clubs at either their high schools or other colleges, they would join that club, people who would join Filipino Association. So I think this is a good broader audience. And like forget who said it earlier, we already have clubs like this on campus. So it just makes sense to have a similar org for Asian American students.
Thank you for that. Nova says there are a lot more Asians than Filipinos. Insert square and rectangle analogy. We still have about 2 minutes left. And a motion to move the previous question has been made. And a second has also been made. In your participants window, please vote yes or no. Again, we need 2/3. Perfect. The motion has passed. Joel released the voting form, and it is time to move on to the next thing on our agenda, which is exec reports, which I believe Samir will be taking this one.
Yeah, hi guys. Shahan is not available today because it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Shahan, if you're watching the recording. Yeah, so the Coffee Buddies channel is going to be on Slack. I think it's already been made. And the program is going to start on the program is going to start on Monday. This is for all members of SGA. Basically, we will pair you up with a random buddy for you to meet with, and this will improve, communication between members of SGA and help you guys all be friends. And I think it's going to be either every 1 week or every 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm really excited for this, and I hope everyone else is. Well, Shahan hopes everyone else is as well, and me. But yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Samir. Up next, I think, is also Samir. So I'll let you
Hey,
continue.
everyone. Hello, everyone. Yes. So there's an update on the Women's Center project. They have secured a physical location. I believe it's in MTCC, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone has any suggestions for what they'd like to see in it, please reach out to Senator Ursula Hirsch, and her email is on the slide.
No. The Women's Center, sorry, just to interrupt. No, the Women's Center is actually the old RHA office in MSD. Yeah.
I apologize. Oh, yes. Apologies. MSV. So yeah, if you have any questions, please reach out to Ursula. And thank you, Ursula and Naeem. As for student life meetings, the next student life meetings are going to happen. They happen every Saturdays at 5 p.m. and Mondays at 4 p.m. If you're in student life or if you're just interested in student life, please come to these times. That's all. Any questions?
Perfect. Thank you, Samir and Naeem and Ursula for your hard work with this, with the Women's Center. I'm really excited to see how it comes through. Up next, I believe it's academic affairs. Is Sandy? Oh, Sandy.
Okay, sorry, I was having some internet issues. What did you say before, you guys? I heard Samir's, the Women's Center, and I didn't get anything else. Are you muted?
Yeah, just the Women's Center update, like they've gotten a physical location and then Senate meeting, Student Life Committee meetings, and now it's your turn.
Okay, and for the Senator Spotlight, am I supposed to say that or is that like Vice President?
It's going to be later on after this.
Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to talk about the updates from academic affairs. First is we're working on responses. If you guys are on the Slack channel, you should have received the link from Senator Pragna. She's trying to collect right now responses from students in order to make IIT a better place. Right now it is graduate students, but after receiving the responses, one of her goals is to make sure that we get undergraduates input as well. For the second senator, it's Alejandro. He's working on increasing communication and transparency, and he wants to work with SEO and HR, as those are like the biggest departments that students tend to go to for employment, as well as international students. And then Naeem, right now, he's working in the Illinois Higher Education Committee. He's also now a secretary. And Lucy, she's working on like her concept is mental health. And so we're going to formulate that. However, if any of you guys are in Greek Life or in another committee and you want to work with us, specifically with Lucy to develop that, please contact me or her. Right now, we're meeting every Sunday at 2 p.m. But even if you aren't in academic affairs or you want to collaborate or you have an idea that's academically related, make sure to reach out to me.
Perfect. Thank you for that, Sandy. Up next, we have mine. So a couple reminders, Senate is now weekly, so I cannot wait to see each and every one of you every Wednesday. Start time is still 9:15, and let me or Joel know if you cannot make it, especially since almost every voting topic requires a quorum. Right now, I'm currently working on bringing Senate to an in-person hybrid thing, where like you'll have the option to stay online or come in person. And then lastly, for all of our new senators and any other senator, I'm going to be sending out a form about committees. If you would like to switch what committee you're on, just to spread it out more evenly. Right now, I think we have a pretty imbalance. So look out for that form. And that's all I have for this week. Next, we have Ben.
Hi, all. So this week, hopefully people have noticed, is Campus Safety Week. Public Safety is requesting some feedback as to what we could be doing better in terms of Campus Safety Week to get people engaged. There's been pretty low attendance at most of the campus safety events that have been happening this week. So just to sort of remind people, there's a PI Public Safety event supposedly tomorrow in MTCC. There's pizza with Pub Safety tomorrow night in Cunningham from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And then there's pizza with Public Safety during lunch on Friday in Row Village from 11:30 to 12 p.m. And if anyone has feedback during open floor as to what senators want to see out of Campus Safety Week and what senators think would engage more students during Campus Safety Week, Pub Safety would very, very, very much appreciate that feedback. We've still got the upcoming SGA VSU PRISM collaboration. If you haven't filled out the interest form for that and you are interested in participating in that training, please fill out the interest form available on the Slack. And then finally, the next round of ELM training is getting ready to start. So if you have not done the Empowerment Leadership Mentorship training before, expect to see an email about that in the near future. If you're a participant in the Leadership Academy, the Camera Scholars, SGA, a couple other groups, you are going to be getting an invite to that training if you have not already done it. It's a really great program. I would highly recommend that anyone involved in SGA do the basic training, and anyone who really wants to get involved with student leadership should really consider doing the mentorship program that gets you peer mentor certified. And I also wanted to thank everyone for the support in doing the General Assembly last week. That seemed to go really well. We got a solid half hour of questions from students to the administration. and that is recorded and available via the SGA YouTube page if anyone wants to go back and watch like what questions got asked and what answers were given. There were some really good questions about like futures for the university redevelopment, staffing in the residence halls. So I would definitely encourage people to check out the General Assembly stream if you were not able to make it in person. That's it.
Thank you for that, Ben. Up next, we have admin, Rachel.
Hey guys, I know I've said these in some way or another before, so I just want to put them back on there. OCL is now offering website services. So if your org wants to create a website that will be put up on Suitable, please contact me and I will put you in touch with Francis, who will help you make that website through Sites. This is also something that you should do just so you can put it on your resume, because why wouldn't you say that you can build a site just with the help of a fellow student? Along with that, if you are an org president and you have not updated your information on Suitable, or you have not put your roster on Suitable, please do that now. You're slowing down the process for everyone else. Board game night is November 12th. More information will be coming out about that. Ursula, I see you. Let me get through these and then I'll answer your question. So SGA and Union Board are working together. They're going to put together a night, sort of like late night, where we will have special food. They've decided on heavy apps like hot pretzels, nachos, maybe walking tacos, maybe boneless wings is one of the things they really talked about. And there will be board games all over the MTCC. There is going to be opportunity to take pictures in there, maybe some Squid Game theme. And then another idea that was thrown out was dressing as your favorite character. It's another chance to dress up, so why not do it? And then we've got the dive-in October 21st. At the pool, we are going to watch Jaws in the pool. That will be the movie choice. It's kind of scary, but it's going to be kind of hokey because Jaws was made a minute ago. But all of the floaties have been ordered. First come, first serve on those floaties. So get to those pools, you know, wear a swimsuit, wear a sweatsuit, who cares? Just get in the pool and have fun with your friends. Don't pee in there though. And then Discovery Partners Institute, which is a research scholars program open to juniors and seniors at Illinois Tech, UIC, and UIUC. Applications are due by October 29th. Ursula, I see your hand.
Yeah, thank you. So I don't know if anyone else has been having this issue, but I've been having a lot of problems with Suitable in terms of uploading things. I've tried quite a few times to upload documents, like I've tried to upload our Constitution, and it just loads indefinitely. And I've tried using different browsers, tried refreshing, blah, 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 and it just never goes through. So is there someone I could potentially reach out to about this directly?
Yeah, take a screenshot of it for me. I have a weekly with Suitable, so I can bring it up to them. They've actually been really great. I know that like one of the concerns you guys had was that the like banner was too big on the Suitable homepage where you can see all of the orgs. And like, so people didn't realize there were orgs on there because the banner was like the entire computer screen, and they shrunk that for us. They're working on adding some more buttons for us. They're adding on putting that homepage within the actual app. So take a screenshot of that from Ursula and I will send it to Eleni and Sean, and we will get that fixed for you and we will figure out what the issue is.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
No problem. All right, that's all I've got.
Thank you so much. Up next, we have Senator Spotlight. So this is a tradition we've had for a little bit, and we're decided to bring it back. This week we chose Academic Affairs chose a senator. Sandy, if you'd like to talk a little bit why you chose this person. And then on the next slide, I'll announce who it is.
Sorry, for some reason I've been having like Wi-Fi issues. But did you want me to say who it was or like why I chose this person?
You can say why you chose them. The next slide will announce who it is.
Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. My Wi-Fi is so bad. So I chose this person just because they were always very hardworking, always very happy. But I think the second part is just like their attitude towards things and just I think exemplifying what it is to be like a senator and making sure that they were always, very competent, very kind, and also just very, I would say, like just nice in the ways that they approach differences. I think I went into it not just part of my community, but overall integrity and like making sure that that student, outside of SGA was just as hardworking. And so that's basically what it came down to. I value all my senators. I would definitely say that, but I would say this person is definitely just overall like a really good person.
Thank you so much for that, Sandy. Oh, it's blank. JK. It's Naeem. Congrats to Naeem for being our first senator.
Okay. Thank you all so much. Can I actually talk right now? I have some announcements. This is perfect. Thank you all so much. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sandy. Thank you, everyone who. Speech. Yes, I'd like to thank my mother, my father, my sister. But truly, yes. Thank you, everyone. This is amazing. I am awestruck right now. And really inspired to keep going. Just a couple of announcements though, and it's nice to see Trinity is here. I know you weren't at our meeting, at our RHA meeting, but we had our first RHA meeting last Monday, this past Monday. It's excellent. I think we have over 20 applicants for a floor rep now for RHA, so things are really getting off the ground. We got a lot of good information from Janessa and Tanisha regarding what neutral gender housing is going to look like, what Carmen is going to look like after completion, where guns may go, where family housing may be. So we got a lot of great information. We got a chance to meet our interested floor reps. So I am just truly super excited. This is amazing. This is really going to make my day right now. So thank you all so much. Yeah. Also regarding SAC and Illinois Board of Higher Education. There's a meeting this Friday. We're going to be talking about, I believe it was equity and equity issues moving forward in college, in colleges throughout Illinois. So that's super exciting. Unfortunately, I won't be at the meeting because I have a field trip with my research class for Friday and Saturday, which unfortunately a tour takes place during the meeting time. So I can't make it. But I will be getting notes from the meeting and I will be involved with the committee after the meeting. So there should be many more to happen and I'll keep you all up to date. Thank you all so much for everything. I am just super excited. Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Congrats again on being our first Senator Spotlight of this year. You will be getting a certificate to you soon. I've decided I'm going to print out certificates or I can send you a PDF if you win Senator Spotlight. So with that being said, we are going to move into open floor. Are there things we should be talking about? Do you guys have anything that needs to be brought up tonight? Okay, seeing none. At this point, I'm going to entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion's been made.
Second.
And seconded. Perfect. At this point, if you are in favor of adjourning, unmute yourself and say aye.
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 Those opposed say nay. Okay, the ayes have it. This meeting is adjourned. I'm going to give voting results in just a second. Once. I'm gonna stop sharing this real quick. You guys are free to head out though. If you want to stick around, I'm gonna say the results. So. Okay, it looks like Klein Air passed unanimously with 16 yes and 1 no. And AASA also passed with 13 yes and 1 no. That's not unanimous. I realize that. But yeah, with a majority. I'm used to saying unanimous, you guys. Typically everything passes with no dissension. But yeah, you guys are free to head out.
All right.
Freedom of thought.
Have a nice night, everyone.
Bye, Joel. Ugh.
Ben. Remick,
Yeah, what's up?
are you ready for the exam tomorrow?
Nah, but you know, it is what it is. I'm sure it'll go all right.
You're leaving? So soon? Oh.
You know, fair enough.
I mean, that's kind of. They just kept talking. Oh wait, I should probably make sure I'm muted.
You're not.
No, there was one, I remember one.
I'm gonna go. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.